So in this video, we will discuss real line straight line graphs. We have tons of examples related to these graphs, real life graphs. Let's discuss the first one. We have the order pair or the unknown pair. You have to find it on your own by using this equation, by putting the values inside that equation, and then you would get the values of y, the unknown values of y. Okay, so first of all, we have to copy and complete the table. The next, draw the graph, find the gradient and y-intercept of the graph. Use your graph to estimate the value of y when x is 0.6. Y is a 10, estimate. Okay, let's discuss this first one. Copy and complete that table. All right, when we put -2 inside the value of x, we will get -7. Yeah, the value will be -7. This one is already given, so we have to move forward and put 0 inside the value of x, and that would be -3. Yeah, you will get -3. And if you put 1 inside the value of x, you will get -1. And when you put 2 inside the value of x, you will get 1. Obviously, yeah, 4 minus 3, that would be 1. And now we have to put 3 inside the value of x. And that would be 3. Okay, we are done with the part 1. We have completed the table, and now we are going towards to draw the graph. Let's take this shape over here, Cartesian coordinate system. Yeah. So let's draw the graph. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, -1 and -2, 1, 2, and 3, and that would be 0. So we will draw the graph according to the y points. Okay, that's -2, and we need to draw -7 over here. 1, 2, 3, -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 is the largest value over here. 7. Okay, -2 and -7 will lie over here. That's the order pair. Okay, so next is the point -1 and -5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, so that would be -1 and -5. And when there is 0 and -3, yeah, that's all right. And again, 1 and -1, 2, and there would be 1 and 2 and 3 along the positive y-axis. This is negative x-axis, this is negative y-axis, and this is positive x-axis. Alright, so we have drawn minus +1 and -1, this one. Now the next order pair is 1 and 2 and 1. Alright, and I hope so. Yeah, we are getting a straight line over here. Yeah, this type of line. So what's the next step? We have drawn the graph as well. So next we have to find the gradient and y-intercept of the graph. So what's the y-intercept? Where the value of x will be 0. So we have to check where is the y-intercept is 0 and -3, because over here the negative value of y and the value of x is 0. So that would be y-intercept. And what's the gradient? You just need to find out the gradient. Okay, let me. So you have to pick any two ordered pairs from this graph. Let's say I'm picking up these, and we will just apply the formula of slope over here. And let's say I represent m as the slope or gradient. Okay, so 3 and then -5 and 3 and then -1. Okay, so 8, that would be 8 over 4, and that would be 2. So 2 is the gradient after doing this whole steps. All right, so what's the next step? Next part, we have to estimate the value when x is 0.6 and y is, okay, use your graph. We have to use our graph. Okay, didn't plot, I used the, okay, over here is 0.5, and the next value will be 0.6. Okay, so what will be the value of y from this graph? That would be, you can see that 0.6 is somehow higher than, this is -1, this is -1, and 0.6 lies over here to some extent. Okay, or you may say that -1.3 and -1.5, or you may say it's between -1.2. Okay, because it lies after -1 and before -2. So, and they say that why is it an estimate? Because from graph we will not get an accurate value. But we do get the accurate value when we put 0.6 inside this equation, and then we will get the value of 5, the exact value of 5. Okay, let's check out the next question. I have plotted the whole graph for you because it's a lengthy question. So that's why I have done already the most of the part, but we have to discuss this further. Okay, so we have to choose these equations, and the line with steepest gradient, the line with negative gradient, and the pair of parallel lines. Okay, so steepest gradient is, you can see that yellow, blue, green, pink, dark blue, or purple. I think this green has the steepest gradient because it's in this shape and the graph is in this shape. So we may say that it's the steepest one. And what's that? Yeah, that one is the steepest gradient, is with the steepest gradient. Okay, what's with the negative gradient? And you can see that where there is a negative sign on the side of slope, you can see that we have the equation as mx plus c. Let me just show it over here, mx plus c. So this value shows you the slope, and whenever there is a negative value over here, we can say that's the negative gradient. Or if you plot the points according to this one, yeah, this one, you can see that this one is with this, yeah, and you can see that the all are going in the positive gradient direction, all other graphs, but the pink one is going in the negative direction. So we may say that it's a negative, this gradient has a negative gradient. Okay, so the last part is the parallel lines. I don't see any parallel line with this green line. I haven't seen any parallel line with this, not with this, the pink one, not with the purple one as well. But I think so that they are similar to each other or parallel to each other to some extent. Let us check the slope. If the slope is equal to each other, you know that in parallel lines we have the same slope. So we will check the slope of these two lines and then we will confirm that whether it's parallel or not. Okay, let's take the order pairs from this and the dark blue. Okay, from this one. Okay, now we are going to find M1 then M2. I'm taking any two of these. 7 minus 5, 2 minus 1. Okay, so M2 would be, and that would be 2. Yeah, and now let's take out the value of M2 by using these 2 points. Alright, so minus 2 minus 4 and 0 minus 1. Yeah. Plus 4 over minus 1. So, and at the end we get 2 over here. So we know that M2 and M1 are equal to each other. So we can say that these two lines are parallel to each other. Let me just mark this line and this line. These both lines are parallel to each other.